Ay, ay, ay. Lucky day. Hello world, I am your host Monty, Lumberjack VTuber at your service. Whoops, game capture broken, but I am handling the wood all the same. Oy. I don't remember jack shit about last night. Oh man. Like, I remember finishing playing Fear and Hunger 2. I finished the stream. Then afterwards, I got the last of the vodka, and after that, I don't remember anything else. Replaced my car radio and got my C's back from the broken one. The fact that your car radio was broken, man. That's crazy. Did you put in like a good one? Like one of those like more modern ones, you know? You know, the ones that actually have a screen and shit. I wouldn't mind doing that to my car, but honestly, nah. Yeah, new one like that? Hell yeah, dude. Bluetooth touchscreen? Hell yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. Technology, bro, because that's what we need right now is more screens and giant moving objects that can, you know, potentially like run over a bunch of people, you know? Because that's not dangerous or anything, right? Kind of do like something that like I think it's the EPA. I'm not sure anymore. Basically, people that rate the car safety, basically like starting from now, like they will not receive, you know, like full car safety points if the car doesn't have any like tactile buttons, you know. So we might start seeing the return of, you know, actual buttons and not just, you know, having a big ass screen in the center console, you know. I'm actually kind of looking forward to that. I said I'm looking forward to it, but then again, I also will not be able to afford a said vehicle, so yeah. Still, it would be just nice to see, you know, buttons. I do miss buttons in cars. Buttons are nice. But besides that, yeah, I slept the whole day. I slept the whole damn day, dude. I was just in bed the whole day. And when I did get up, I just turned on the computer and finished watching the anime I was watching. It was called Love is Hard for an Otaku. I don't know if you actually watched that one. Sounds amazing. Yeah. Yeah, no, it was not. I mean, I had things to do today. And those got pushed back now, so oh well. Yeah. Unfortunately, I ended up staying my ass in bed, unfortunately. Yeah, but I did finish my anime, Love is Hard for an Otaku. That one was okay. It wasn't like an over-the-top type of romance, you know, like these modern-day romances where nothing happens. They actually get together the first episode. It was basically just, you know, slice of life. Yeah, I didn't even like the main couple. I liked like their friends, the other couple. They seemed more, you know, real. But yeah. There was a scene that I didn't actually get to see that apparently, like, I don't know. I'd seen the scene on Twitter and I was like, ooh, this seems interesting. Find the actual, you know, anime on, you know, on the one website, and I didn't even get to see that scene, so I'm just like, wow. Weird. But whatever. But yeah, Mecha Break came out. I already downloaded it. It's installed. Tomorrow we're gonna play it, all right? If you have the game, it's free. If you can install it, tomorrow we all gonna play. I'll make a post after the stream and telling these dweebs to, you know, play with us, because apparently it's what, 4v4 or 6v6. I'm not sure. But yeah. So last we left off on this game. Oh yeah. So we unfortunately have discovered a murder has taken place in the old clock tower. The MO is the nail man. So basically, it's a guy that will nail the victim as long as you write their name and leave it behind the clock tower in the little forest. It's like an old legend or whatever, but it actually come true. And they've arrested a man. But the thing is, we doubt that this was actually the guy. So yeah. we are going to see if we can solve the case tonight. I'm hoping we can. We're gonna be all smart about it, you know? Big brain. And how's your day, or everything Gucci, man? I'm about to fall asleep again. Oh yeah, I forgot we had a friend with us. Atua, please just tell me that's a girl. Please. Oh yeah. Let's go meet up with the boss, see if we can tell us more info. I forget her name already. Beta an asshole trim, and I see season 2 reborn as the vending machine is out. Oh my god, no.
It's the peacekeepers. Stay hidden.
A Halara nightmare, yeah. I wonder what happens. Oh, there's a chief. Great. Whatchamacallit. Tell me why I was like, you know, just browsing through anime trying to get to the anime I wanted to watch. Tell me why Rent a Girlfriend season 4 is out. I'll be honest with you, man, that shit kind of ruined my day. Rent a Girlfriend season 4, I think it aired today. I'm not sure, but I'm scared to watch it. I really am. Just because of what I know now. Okay, well, anyways, let's see. Let's see what they're gonna do to Chief.
Huh? Oh, right. Chief? And that peacekeeper from the clock tower. Seth Burrows. A high-ranking peacekeeper. He's quite infamous for being sly and persistent.
Hi, Halara.
Well, we sure got some heavy rain again, huh? The humidity makes my hair fuzzier than normal.
I don't care.
Oh, yay.
Huh? What did you say?
I don't care. More importantly, you sent your detectives to interfere with the Nailman case, didn't you? We have witnesses.
Nailman? Now that you mention it, there was a case like that before. Oh, wait, no, I don't know anything.
I might really just sighed into the oh my god.
This flower, it's beautiful, isn't it?
Huh?
Created by Amaterasu Corp's research, this precious work of art is adapted to Kanai Ward's environment. But unfortunately, once picked, it can only maintain its beauty for 3 hours. When something beautiful withers, it fills me with an inexplicable sorrow.
Not despair? Okay, that's fine.
I feel so sad that it makes me want to sink a ship.
Wow.
I don't follow.
The Nailman affair will be handled by the peacekeepers. You and your team will withdraw immediately. Bring in the detectives you sent out. The peacekeepers will take custody of them.
Hold on.
Why is our sub above water right now, my dude? Like, that's how they know you're there.
I don't know what detectives you're talking about, and I don't know where any of them are.
I'll wait until this flower withers. You have 3 hours. I'll not wait a second longer.
Oh, yay.
If you fail to meet my demands, you will suffer the same fate as this flower.
Fine, I get it, but can't you give me more time?
That's more than plenty of time to get back on a sub and move the damn sub, dude.
Chief Yako, are you all right?
Oh, Yuma, and Halara, too.
Hey, boss.
Yeesh, this is bad. Listen, the peacekeepers just came by.
Yeah, we saw.
I know. We were watching from over there.
Gosh, she's pretty.
Huh? You were watching? You could at least help me out. Hold on. Are you two the detectives they were talking about?
I'm sorry. It's a long story, but it was probably us.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Why? What's going on?
I feel bad for the chief. We're raising his blood pressure.
It's exactly as the Peacekeeper said. We are currently pursuing the mailman case. We'd like to search around the church. I was about to ask you to take us there, but you seem rather busy.
Yeah, I'm real busy now, thanks to you two! You're gonna keep investigating? Not gonna help your chief out of a jam?
My dude, literally just get on the sub and move the sub.
Look, we've got 3 hours before I'm taken away. If that happens, the last detective agency in town is done for.
Would you rather hand us over to the Peacekeepers?
Who do you think you're talking to? I'm the chief. I'd rather turn myself in than ever sell anyone out.
Shoot, man of principle. I like that.
Though, I wouldn't want to do that either, if I'm being honest.
I respect that too.
Never mind. Forget what I just said.
Man, he does not know when to stop.
Oh, I forgot we have Shinigami. Duh.
What should we do, Halara?
There's only one person who'll be taken into custody. It's not the chief, not us. It's the mailman. You will find the real culprit and turn the murderer over to the Peacekeepers as originally planned.
Oh, you make it sound so easy.
With enough evidence, they will have no room to reject the truth.
But we only have 3 hours.
More than enough time.
3 hours is more than enough. I will give my utmost effort as your assistant. With my logic, anything is possible.
I don't really get it, but it seems best to leave it to you two. You said you wanted to go to the church? Let me mark it on the map. It's for the best that I don't tag along. If we're seen together, things will get even more sticky. I'll be right here, waiting for good news. I'm counting on you.
Okay.
Got it. We're off.
3 hours. You've got 3 hours to solve the case. Seriously, I'm counting on you. There's still so much I need to do.
Reborn as a vending machine. I can't believe that one actually got a season 2. The fact they got a season 1. Really. We'll really make anything into an anime now, won't we?
You can get to the church from Kamasaki district. Time is short.
Let's hurry.
You like it? The only church in Kanai Ward. Alright, let's go. Oh, what the? When did I enter Anna Orlando?
So the mailman urban legend originated at this church.
Yeah, bye.
There aren't any ghosts here, are there? It's safe, right?
Shooting at me, you're your own ghost.
What's the matter, Halara?
I hate churches. I find them devoid of value.
Well, I'm halfway with you on that, but still.
Huh? Why is that?
Because prayer is obviously inferior to payment. Just look at the tragedies the city has seen.
Well, that's actually a hard-ass line. Prayer is inferior to payment. Wow.
There is no God to save you. The lost lamb should look to detectives for help instead, don't you think?
Because detectives are great leaders, right?
I don't know about that. Depends on the individual.
Forget it. For now, let's talk to the people around the church.
Will they even listen to us?
Maybe.
They can't say no if we say we're on assignment for the Peacekeepers.
Is it okay to lie like that?
Technically, we are on assignment.
Whether it's okay or not is secondary. Our priority is to solve the case.
I like that. No nonsense stuff.
In order to achieve that, deception is at times required. Now, let us educate those who are here that their true savior isn't beyond the rain clouds.
Oh, hi. Mogo?
What is it you wanted to speak about?
I've already spoken to the Peacekeepers a bunch of times. How many times do I gotta say it?
Hold on. That's a nun? Are we sure about this? That's a nun.
Hasn't the culprit already been arrested?
They actually put Mogo in the game, though. That's crazy. Look at him. 1-to-1 spitting image.
Well, I don't mind. I have time to talk.
So realistic.
How long are you going to stand around like some tombstone? Our time is short. Why do you think we've gathered them here?
Oh, yeah. We have to question them, right?
It's your move. Play your card.
Do I really have to do this? I guess Halara seems intent on being the assistant.
In my opinion, it'd go much faster if Helara did this, Master.
But I have to do it. No point in wasting time thinking about it.
Time for an investigation.
Okay. Well, let's start with the priest first, I suppose.
Are you the priest of this church?
That's right. My family has served this church for many generations.
I'll be honest with you, he looks metal as hell. Like, he's like a dark sorcerer looking kind of guy, you know?
Though I only became a man of the cloth in recent years, the blood of martyrs spanning centuries dwells within me.
If the blood of martyrs is running through your veins, how did they, you know, like, have enough family members to, you know what, never mind, I'm overthinking it. Yeah. But I'll get a low-key PTSD. That symbol of his, like the spear and the moon, it kind of reminds me of the Mikkela's cross a little bit, and I'm getting PTSD right now of Mikkela the Tickler.
Thus, my existence is but a piece of the eternal prayers offered. That is my mission, as the divine has guided me to do.
I don't get why, but he sure seems proud to be a priest.
I mean, that's fine.
Do you know about the mailman?
Of course. I have no idea how that rumor spread around. Perhaps it was even started by a wish made by those seeking salvation, which created the fantasy of the nailed man.
Salvation? The people of the city must be crazy if they look to the mailman for salvation.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, that actually sounds kind of cool. I know how they feel. I want to tie you up and go to a world where it's just you and me, Master.
Isn't it basically already like that?
Okay. Now the nun.
You are...
She does not look like a nun. Her arm is broken.
What are you, blind? I'm a nun, obviously.
Why do you have ears, like animal ears?
You got some nerve calling me here out of nowhere. Do you know how busy I am with choir practice?
Yeah, she's pretty rude for a nun.
I'll kill your ass in the name of God.
She just threatened to smite us. What? What kind of nun is this?
Sorry.
Do not apologize, Yuma.
She's the type my master has trouble with.
I'll have you know, my dad is a higher up at Amaterasu Corporation.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I don't care if you're on a mission from the Peacekeepers. If you piss me off, Papa will make you regret it.
Right. I'd just like to ask some questions. I'll keep it quick.
That is a little girl.
Do you know anything about this mailman?
You mean the guy nailing up dolls? Well, I have seen someone going into the forest late at night.
And you didn't care to tell somebody?
Whenever I've gone into the forest afterward, I usually find dolls nailed to the trees.
Okay.
The dolls have names written in what looks like blood. It's creepy as hell, really. In other words, it's totally metal.
Yeah. She's a weirdo.
I see. By the way, what happened to your right hand? Did you get hurt?
Hey, don't stare. It's nothing. I went a little overboard while practicing an instrument.
What? No.
Instrument?
I'm working on this new thing I call death metal choir. I was messing around on the bass and, well, you know.
Is that your dominant hand?
What kind of question is that? You wanna die or something?
Oh, yay.
Oh,
It is her dominant hand. I'm sure of it.
I see.
Okay. She is very suspicious. Now, Brother Mogo over here.
And you are...
I do the odd jobs like cleaning around the church.
And he's got the appropriate name too, like the Mogo in real life. Servant.
I also care for the forest.
Do you know anything about the mailman?
Cares for the forest. Mogo's the murderer.
I,
Calling it.
I often patrol the woods, but I'm usually asleep at night.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I am very tired.
When morning comes around, there are dolls nailed to the trees. It's tough to clean all of them up.
Oh no.
I've never seen the nail man himself, but I've seen people enter the forest plenty of times.
Have you ever talked to them?
I have, but they typically run away. Some get surprised and leave their nails and doll behind. I chase after them to give them back their dolls, but I'm never fast enough. They always get away.
I mean, with the way homie's dressed, he looks a little scary.
That makes sense with a body like that.
Wow. Hey, I'm yawning so much. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me today. I'm just exhausted. I don't know what's going on.
I understand. Thank you very much.
Okay, and last but not least, whoever this guy is.
Excuse me, but you are...
Do you even have to ask? You know who I am.
Oh, of course I know exactly who you are.
Huh? No, I think today is the first time we've met.
What? You're investigating the Nailman and you don't know who I am?
No.
What's that supposed to mean?
This must be the clergy member on the report who was the first to find the body.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, that's right. I was the first on the scene.
Right, it was on the report. I'm impressed Halar was able to realize it so quickly.
I've been attending every day since I was first baptized here as a child. That's how pious I am.
Ain't that sweet?
But I don't work here, so it's not like I'm a clergy member. I just love mystical places like this. There's an otherworldly feeling to it, you know? I love researching this type of stuff, which is why I've been keeping an eye on Nailman activity for a while now.
He's a fanboy. What the hell?
So, you know a lot about the mailman.
That's an understatement. In fact, you could say I'm an expert in Nailman research.
He's gonna be dead by the end of this.
In that case, what do you think about the clock tower murder? Though it seems the suspect has already been arrested.
I think he was framed.
Shoot, me too.
You do? Then who do you think the real killer is?
The real Nailman, obviously. The Peacekeepers are making a big mistake. Listen, the Nailman exists. The Nailman is summoned through a ritual and commits murder based on a sacrificial doll.
That's impossible.
Yeah, I get it. You probably want proof.
Don't we all?
In that case, look for a doll in the forest. You'll find a nailed doll with a name tag for the dark ceremony. Whoever's name is on it is the Nailman's next target. Just follow someone in town with the same name. If you're lucky, you might have a run-in with the Nailman. Unfortunately, I wasn't so lucky. I've missed him by just a hair 4 times already.
I see. So you can guess the next victim based on each doll's name tag.
I was so close at the clock tower, too. We found someone whose name matched a name tag and figured out she was heading to the clock tower. I called the peacekeepers and entered the clock tower, but I was too late.
You entered the clock tower too?
Damn it. If only I'd acted sooner. I was so close to meeting the nail man.
Guess he just wants to meet the mailman and doesn't care about preventing the murders.
Yeah.
So he's an occult enthusiast? Seems like a huge weirdo.
Yeah, this guy particularly is odd.
I've talked to everyone. Halara, is there anything you'd like to ask them?
Only end your turn once you've secured a shot at victory.
Does that mean I should gather more information? What else should I ask about?
Well, let's ask about the past Nailman murders.
There have been several Nailman cases in the past, right? Does anyone know anything about past cases?
You know a lot about these things, right?
Yeah, you can ask me anything about the nail man, including all past cases, obviously. I was the first to find the body every time.
Every time?
Huh? Every time?
There's no reason to look surprised. I already told you how I did it. I find dolls with name tags in the forest. Then I look for whoever's supposed to be the next victim. But every time I find a victim, they're already dead.
Being the first on scene each time sounds super suspicious.
You think I'm suspicious, don't you?
Very.
I suppose you would. The first person on the scene can always lie and say they discovered the body in a locked room. But the thing is, I've never been alone when I've discovered a body. All of the crime scenes had no way in or out, so I'd open them with someone nearby, or by asking the peacekeepers.
So the body's discovery was never done alone. If that's true, then all the rooms really were locked.
Master, why don't you ask for more details about past cases for now?
Can you tell me more about each case?
There have been 3 Nailman cases in the past 6 months, excluding the one at the clock tower. The first happened 6 months ago at a secret club in Kamasaki district. It's essentially a members-only casino. The victim owned the place. At the time, the Nailman was just a name you'd sometimes hear about in urban legends. But I had a personal interest in the Nailman, so I started researching him. And then it happened. I came across another murder while investigating a name tag I found in the forest.
Okay.
I knew then that it had to be the Nailman.
And that crime scene was also within a locked room?
Nice. like this guy is very suspicious, but I think I have a hypothesis of what's going on. But I'm gonna wait till after I'm done talking to all of them, then I'll say it.
All of the Nailman crime scenes have common characteristics. There's always a corpse and doll coated in nails, and also the murderer leaves no trace behind. Isn't that bizarre? See why I'm so interested in the Nailman?
I totally get it.
Don't empathize with him.
The secret club was the first locked room mystery. As for the second, it was at a mansion in the residential area near Ginma district. About 3 months ago, the owner of the mansion was murdered in the building's study. The crime scene again took place in a locked room with a corpse and doll covered in nails inside. Considering all this, there's no doubt it was committed by the Nailman. By then, I knew the legendary Nailman had descended upon Kanai Ward. The third locked room mystery occurred a month ago. A woman was killed in an art gallery storage in Ginma district. It also featured a body and a doll covered in nails in a completely locked room. And today, the fourth locked room mystery happened at the clock tower. That's every single Nailman case. At least, for now.
I like how it says for now, like we're not gonna stop it. Oh, excuse me.
I I'm sure the Nailman will continue on. He will enact revenge for the people of Kanai Ward.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What about the dolls? Anything about the dolls?
That reminds me. Is there any information about the dolls used in the Nailman ceremonies?
Why dolls of all things?
I know a few have been found at the crime scenes, too.
You find that stuff in any doll shop.
Doll shop?
Huh? You haven't seen one? What are you, a foreigner or something?
This, huh?
Around here, all the craft shops have been selling fancy dolls for a long time.
Why?
They were mostly souvenirs for tourists, but that industry is long gone now. Some places still sell them at steep discounts just to get rid of their stock. If you know where to look, you'll see mountains of illegally discarded dolls all over the place.
Illegally discarded.
I see. So they aren't much of a clue given how easy they are to obtain.
Okay, well, that makes sense. Has anything strange happened recently?
Has anyone noticed strange things happening near the church lately?
Wow, what a big question.
Oh, now that you mention it,
What is it? Please, any small detail will help.
something strange was burning in the incinerator earlier.
What?
What do you mean by strange?
I thought it was a rope, but all I can say is it looked strange.
Can you try drawing what it looks like?
Damn, we got some big ass hands.
It does look like some sort of bizarre rope.
That's a rope? What?
Looks like a centipede with legs missing from one side. Looks delicious.
Wait, does the Shinigami actually eat? Questions for later.
I was worried that it wasn't supposed to be burned, so I tried to take it out. But I was too late. It was completely incinerated.
That looks like rope.
I asked around to see if anyone knew about it, but everyone claimed they hadn't thrown away anything like it. The incinerator is surrounded by a locked fence. Only clergy can access it.
So, no one here recognized it?
I don't even work here in the first place.
Only clergy can access the incinerator, but no one claims to have thrown it away.
I don't know if this has anything to do with the case, but something's fishy.
Burnt rope remains. And anything about the suspect? Did y'all even know a suspect to begin with?
A watchmaker was arrested earlier. He's suspected of being involved in the mailman incident. Does anyone know anything about him?
A watchmaker? You mean G.A. Colon? I've asked him to fix the church clock several times. To think that he's the mailman.
It's not him.
Well, it hasn't been proven that he's the culprit yet.
Oh, I see. But if it were him, no one would blame him.
What?
What do you mean?
This city has completely changed. Everyone is seeking salvation in some way. The Nail Man was born out of our situation.
You mean the nailman is what the people actually wanted?
Many would certainly deny it, but the nailed dolls continue to appear in our forest. If the Nail Man acts as their agent, then they are also the Nail Man. In a way.
Because they're the ones, wanting people murdered. I guess so.
That's how I see it. What do you think?
That's true. The mailman could be seen as a savior to some people. After all, he kills the people you want dead for you. I mean, the victim had it coming for doing something worth getting killed over, right?
I guess so.
think I've asked about everything I wanted to find out.
Looks like time is almost up. Let's get going.
Was that okay?
Yes, it will suffice. Thank you for your cooperation. You should study their faces well. They may end up being accused of the murders.
I kind of think they did it, actually.
You need to remember every face so you can spot them even if they flee through a crowd.
Wait, do you mean the actual culprit is one of them?
I think it's all of them.
There's not enough information.
They're all in on it, I think.
We have no time to waste.
Man's like, oh no.
Best not to scramble what little gray matter rests in your head. So let's examine the crime scenes chronologically.
Okay. Well, the first murder occurred at...
The underground casino.
It's the secret club in the Kamasaki district, right?
Correct. Let's hurry. I won't allow time to be wasted.
Like, I think they're all like in on it one way or another. Like, one of them will, I knew there was gonna be something here. Like, one of them will go get the dolls, and the other one will set up the murder, you know, things like that. Like, they all work together to keep the myth going. But my question is, why the clergy? Why are these holy people, you know, committing serial murders, and for what? So people can just go to church? It sounds a little far-fetched.
Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You never know.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
This is Splatoon soft plot. It's gonna be crazy. You're not wrong. You're not wrong about that.
So, you have a plan then?
What? You're working with Halara Nightmare. What more could you possibly ask for?
Woof.
Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence.
Right? Because every time she talks, I just want to go, like, I don't know, I just gotta let that dog out of me, you know?
I smell a mystery. I'm all hyped up.
Well, here it is.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
It's just yellow tape, bro. That shit cuts really easy. Don't freak out.
It's open. Let's go inside.
She is a gambler too, so this is gonna be like, you know, a sweet spot for her. Damn, this place is pretty clean. Oh, what the? He was pinned against the wall? That's crazy. I'm just looking to see if I can find any items. Nope, let's just talk to Halara.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here. The victim's name is Suguma Iho,
Sugma.
an old man who owned this place. His reputation left much to be desired. This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
Oh, yay.
You sure know a lot about it. When did you...
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out.
Just the one door.
At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either.
Hmm.
Which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
I beg to differ.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery. Locked room mystery.
Hey.
But there's not much more to investigate. We don't know what state the body was in at the time of discovery.
I told you not to worry. The conditions have all been met.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh, your forte.
My forte is post-cognition, the power to see the past.
What? No way.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes.
Ah, so this, ne?
To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
No.
That's amazing! It's like the perfect forte for a detective.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene. Not the culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my post-cognition. What I see is what actually was there. When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence. It's similar to the mystery labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind. But now it's done in the real world. Although, it is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
But still, it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry.
He's got no power and he's short.
Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
No.
Of course not.
Okay, Lara's forte.
What?
Investigating, don't interfere. Look around the scene in the real world until I'm done using my post-cognition. Oh, okay, it only works for her. I guess we'll just go over here.
Post-cognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
Do tell.
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express? You know, when the other master detectives use their powers?
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears. Right. I can sense whenever a master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share someone else's power.
Is that our power?
On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Wait, then that means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate.
Oh, yay.
You must kiss someone to share their ability.
So you're saying there's a chance?
What? Kiss Halara?
Yo, don't say no. Ah, come on. Ah.
Oh, did you blush? Did you really want to?
Yes.
You still don't know if Halara is a boy or a girl.
At this point, I don't care.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active.
Wait, hold hands? I don't know, that's kind of lewd.
That's it.
Okay, I can do that.
It seems kind of lewd, man. I don't know if you can. Hello, beautiful. I mean, hello, Halara.
Halara. Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
Okay, I have to fast forward the conversation.
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Yes, please.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
I have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
Oh, damn, okay.
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
Not the first time I've heard that.
I didn't know you hated me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally.
Well, that makes me feel a little bit better.
I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Nice looking demon.
Then why did you choose to help me with the investigation?
As I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then, right?
Having to pay a girl to hold your hand. Good times from middle school. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
Lady, you're an adult. Don't get nervous. Let's see what the scene of the crime looks like. Oh, what the hell?
I can see it. Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your own forte. Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you. But it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
Me?
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
Investigation. Okay. Well, let's start from the door and work our way back. Okay. The door itself.
What does that mean?
When the body was discovered, this door was locked from the inside. There's no other way into or out of the room. In other words, a locked up room mystery, locked room mystery. Things are heating up. Yay. Then there's this type of post-cognition. Okay, interesting.
That's...
Chairs lined up neatly. Someone rearranged the chairs after the incident.
Well,
Either the peacekeepers did or the staff here did. Either way is not something to worry about. True, I'll check someplace else. I beg to differ.
The lock is broken. Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door being tampered with. That's...
Chairs knocked over. Appears to be evidence of a struggle between the victim and the culprit. I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can get from it other than the fact it's knocked over. Let's check somewhere else. Right. Okay. Examine around the counter. Let's see what we got. We got glass on the counter. Glass on the counter that has a thin layer of dust that could have been there since the incident. He was in the glass at the time the body was discovered. Want to investigate? Use post-cognition. Yeah. Nothing else around here? Post-cognition, please. She has nice hands. Anyways. A key in a glass. Nice key.
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
Sounds about right.
seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
Okay.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
Okay, secret club door key. The machines don't matter.
Gotta hit this thing and it'll be good as new!
Okay. Roulette table.
That's...
This roulette table probably hasn't been used since the incident and is covered in dust. There don't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table. There's nothing underneath either. We should check someplace else. Well, let's check post cognition real quick. The roulette table has... This is moved during the incident. As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the case.
Yeah.
Alright, well that's fine. What about the dolls?
That's...
It's a doll nailed to the roulette table too.
I see.
Also a doll nail here, right in the middle of the roulette wheel. The doll still seems to be the same as the others. There doesn't seem to be anything noteworthy. It is in and of itself sufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else. Okay, and last but not least, the corpse's original location. Like mom bisque dolls. Yeah, those fucking weird ass dolls. Vents, alright.
That's...
There's a vent here. The four corners of the cover are screwed down, so I don't think it will open. I doubt the cover can be opened when it's like this.
But
Just to conclude, there's no useful information compared with what was seen in post-cognition. Right, just give it a try now. Ay, ay, ay.
a body. I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. This all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene. And it's...
That's a really quiet crime scene, but yeah. These dolls, ugh. I remember one of my cousins actually gave my mom one of these type of dolls, you know. I think she still has it in her room somewhere, but still. There's just those glassy eyes, you know, that just they reflect everything. It's just so weird.
I knew it.
Sure enough, Secret Club has dolls down to the wall too. Must be on the man's calling card. A nail into the wall seemingly at random, facing all directions. Can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected to the culprit. Let's try to check someplace else. Oh, super. Now we got the vents. Check the body last.
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on.
Yep.
Which means it could be easily removed, right?
Removed and put back on.
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in post-cognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue.
And that's their way out.
The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult can probably pass through.
Oh, excuse me. Secret Club vent. And now for the body itself. Oh, I'm just rubbing my eyes. Ugh. Like I said, I am just exhausted.
It's a man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old.
Really? I guess.
His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
Oh, there are marks on him. Signs that he was strangled.
Yeah, and claw marks. Probably trying to claw the rope off.
The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
The most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you noticed.
That's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. I'm such an awesome mentor.
This situation is identical to the murder at the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
But why?
Well, I can't imagine, you know, him walking in and starting to nail dolls to the wall and then go kill the guy. I think it makes more sense to kill the guy first, then nail the dolls, you know? Yeah. The victim's cause of death.
By the way, Yuma, did you notice the nail below the vent?
Below the vent?
Those nails are bent.
Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
No, they were used as step stools.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason?
Nails beneath the vent.
I think that's about it.
Monty thinking pro, yes sir. Using my good old cocoa head, you know? Not falling for that shit. Yes sir. Alright, well, been the investigation. We got everything we needed.
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition. It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
Well, you don't look like a trooper. Ah,
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there.
Yay.
The building we're heading to is accessed through Ginma District. Let's hurry there.
I think there's somebody dropped dead. What? Well, screw you too, bro.
It's a detective's responsibility to help those in need.
Hmm. Apparently I'm missing a quest here that I haven't done yet. I've got itchy. Ah. I'm just looking to see if I can find that other like random quest I need to do, you know? I don't think it's around here though. The bookseller's probably not him. Maybe it's back over again in my district. I probably missed one over there. Oh man, I need a shave. The beard's coming in nice, but goddamn. When my nose hair and my mustache hair start playing around with each other, it gets really itchy, you know? Okay, somewhere around here. You just got stashed. This ain't the 80s no more, man. Just stash nowadays isn't exactly, you know, in style. Oh, there is a quest right here. Here we go. Hey man, if you're rocking it, you're rocking it. That person, Shaw Master. Does she seem a bit uneasy, like she might fall over any moment? You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you? Isn't like that. Let's talk to her. Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Who are you? I'm kind of a detective? In training. A detective? I see.
Well?
So is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. Oh. And I'm at a loss about what to do next. Oh. This smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master.
Yeah.
You might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well... I'm the daughter of a merchant who does business through our Kanai ward. Due to family circumstances, it was said that I would have an arranged marriage. Okay. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful person.
Oh no.
I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father. Then when I talked to your father about it, there's nothing I can do about proof. Besides, my father's very keen on him. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble.
I see.
So that's why he ran away from home. Why does shit like that always happen in these fucking games and shows and stuff? Really? How lame. Let's get out of here.
No.
Honestly, I'm kind of with Shinigami. It's so cliche. I don't want to deal with it. We can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible.
Right.
Living home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble. Does this chick think that Texas are errand boys? Well, this man is a bit of an errand boy too, so... You can't just leave her like this. That's my master, simping over every woman he meets and making their wishes come true. Is that actually in this fucking game? That word is actually here? No way. Damn, that's actually crazy. The word simping is actually written in this game. Damn. The brain rot actually made it to video games, man. Oh no. It's not like that.
All right.
Okay, I'll help you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station around now. Good idea. That's what it looks like, right? The station's a busy place after all.
That's true.
Yeah. What exactly does your father look like?
Well,
He's wearing a suit, navy blue from head to toe is his favorite.
See.
Alright, thank you.
well.
Well, let's go do that real quick. A girl said she ran away from home. She didn't even run all that far. Alright, let's just go to Kanai Ward Station real quick. Drop off this letter to a man in a navy blue suit from head to toe. That's it. I think I'm in the wrong area. I was in fact in the wrong area. Kanai Station, please. Blue suit from head to toe, huh? This shouldn't be too hard. No, that's a conductor. He's wearing gray. They're a couple, so no. Is it that guy? That's not a suit. There's this guy, but he's not a... Huh. Maybe it was that guy I just seen just now. He's the only one that fits the description, but mind you, he's a train conductor by the looks of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's staff. What about in here? Okay, this is the interior of the station. I'm a fool. That's him right there.
Oh,
A completely navy blue suit. Could this be the merchant girl's father? Is Matt with him the client's suitor? I bet he is. He even looks evil.
no.
We can't tell just from appearances. Anyway, let's try talking with them. Excuse me.
Uh-huh.
And who are you?
Yeah.
If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation. I have a letter for you from your daughter.
What?
What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well,
Yes, would you please read the letter first?
Nah.
You're not actually listening to this guy, are you, sir? I'll see for myself. This is about daughter handwriting.
No, no.
Must be some kind of mistake. Would never mistake my daughter's handwriting.
Well,
I'm afraid that if that's what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. He didn't even put up a fight or nothing, he just laughed. Ugh, I almost got away with it too.
Huh?
He isn't even trying to hide it, he sounds like some second-rate cartoon villain. No point in playing pretend anymore. A scam's over the moment they start to doubt you. Later, chumps. Hey, wait. There's no need to follow him.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for delivering this letter.
No.
It was nothing. I'll try talking to my daughter. Allow me to properly thank you another way.
Yes.
Oh, sure.
For now.
Let's go report to the client. These side quests are just so easy, dude. But then again, these are like the beginning ones, so I guess, you know. I don't think I have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore.
Thank goodness.
Really? Did my father actually believe me?
Thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. You go home. Take it easy. I hope it goes well.
Well,
We did our part. Who cares what happens next?
No.
We're involved now, so I prefer to be happy.
huh?
Oh, I get it. That must be the way of the simp. Why do you keep calling me that? Paired with the devil. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Got them all down. Whoops, wrong way, Monty. This way. Here's the mansion.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
It's closed, as expected.
Climb the fence. Or kick the door in. Same difference.
Are you sure?
I'd go to war for that smile.
Wait!
Just looking around for...
It looks like a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago. The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion. He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go. The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room. The first person to find the body was always the same person.
The worshiper guy.
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
I know I do.
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Somebody sounds like they're jealous.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
Oh god, I'm checking about saliva help.
Jump scares coming up.
So this is the study where the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery here too. There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
Wait, this place hasn't been used in 3 months? How come the fish are still alive?
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Somebody's embarrassed. Let's investigate now, shall we? Okay, let's start with the less obvious parts. Let's check the fish tank. There's a projector?
That's right.
There's a projector installed and in the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach it. Ah, he's short.
That's right.
Laura, could you please take a look around the projector?
Very well.
Sure, give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty, doesn't seem to have been used since before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case. Alright. Fish tank.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. Doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed. They're looking pretty bad. Inside the tank, some kind of secret passage?
Yeah.
Would be interesting. Doesn't appear to be related to the case. We got this lamp.
Yeah.
Lamp, lights on right now. Make sure you use proper lighting in addition to these kinds of lighting, as eye strain may occur. Who are you talking to, Shinigami? Then we got this switch here. What do you do? Oh, the projector works. Look at the pretty clouds. Oh, whoops. Post cognition, please.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber.
Crazy.
But the corpse will never wake up again. Even if the corpse did awaken, the nails pinning him down would prevent him from rising. The door is the only entrance and exit to the room. There are no windows and the vent is small. I don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
Oh god, that one's got a creepy ass smile too. Oh god. Well, let's start from the top again. There's a salt in the bookcase. Okay. You'll never reach it, master. I'll check it for you. Find it useful? Nope, everything's extremely usual and related to the case. Alright, the fish tank. There aren't any fish this time, though. Interesting. Living things can be seen through post-cognition. It doesn't have that ability. Ah, okay. So the fish were probably there, but they're not there now. Something's up with this lamp.
Oh!
Lamp's light is pointed at the table. It probably wasn't turned on at the time. Now standing suspicious. Doesn't seem like the lamp is related to the case. That's fine. Then we got the switch here again. Switch for the projector on the desk. Looks like it was set to off when the corpse was found. Okay, but what is that? I don't remember that being like that. I think there's something behind this bookcase here.
Let's check every nook and cranny.
Well, nothing I can do about it yet.
Oh my, this is quite nice.
Let's check the painting.
Oh!
Landscape paintings and extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
They're counterfeits, not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series, the Goin Saga.
yeah.
I believe this series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. Yeah, probably because his arm fucking fell off writing 150 volumes. Holy crap. It's a shame the story never saw an ending. It didn't have an ending either? After 150 volumes? What is this, One Piece?
What does that mean?
Landscape is tilted, I wonder why. Could this be related to the locked room?
It appears.
Doubtful, judging by the marks on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. The peacekeepers must have altered by mistake during an investigation. How confusing. Series of books is arranged neatly on a shelf. No indication the books have moved. I don't think they're related to the case. Alright. Also, I didn't even see these books right here. Whoops. Or that doll on the floor. Two extraordinarily thick books are placed on the desk. Doesn't look like the books were stacked when the body was found.
Well,
Peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief, what a bunch of amateurs. Custom seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help the case. That's fine. What about this doll on the floor?
Oh,
Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock turns to club, this makes 3. Doesn't make it any less creepy though.
it's me.
Now's not the time to show fear. Investigate thoroughly and find the clues to solve this case. Right.
I see.
The dolls have nothing in common. I don't see any unusual markings either.
It appears.
Nothing to do with the case then. They're just there. These books are lined up neatly, covered in dust. Nobody's touched them, meaning they won't help us. Okay. About post-cognition, anything good there?
Yeah.
Even the pass-through books lined the shelf. I checked, but it doesn't seem like anything is different between then and now.
I see.
I guess it's probably not related to the case. Okay, so I'm guessing these books here just don't matter then. Okay then. Anything around the entrance?
This is.
The door to the study, we left it open just in case. It's always good to be wary of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Right, got it.
Kyle.
It's because of the teachings of yours truly. You're welcome, master. About this vent.
There's a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
What's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the gap between the vents, like something scraped against it.
I see them.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Ha!
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Yen.
Oh, come on.
You're charging me for it?
I just.
Okay, cool.
The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it.
Strings?
Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around.
Yes, you float around and say sussy shit.
You should give me 10,000 Yen as a reward.
You act like I even know what a Shien is.
I'm kidding, a headache.
Vent of the study.
The door here can only be unlocked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key. The master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
This is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Okay.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right.
Whoa! I might just reached in there like he belonged.
Huh? What's this?
That was a picture of a cat, man. Hey, Mimic, what's up, buddy?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
She has a pet cat she likes. That's fine.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something that peacekeepers fabricated?
Yeah, there is a chance.
The peacekeepers acknowledge the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication.
Forgot about Mimic. Rumi being an idiot, joined by my boss this time. Ain't that great?
After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Was that a compliment?
Yeah, that's crazy. Car tire change at least. Nice.
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo.
That's it about my AC situation. You probably did, but I forgot, so go ahead and just tell me again.
Remember it well.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, what the? Okay.
But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
She's a cat lady, bro. Swear. Door key to study. Floor plan of study. Coworkers heard I had no AC and bought me a window unit. Hey, that's sweet. Okay, now we have the corpse's original location. No longer melting away. I mean, I doubt you would either. You're no Wicked Witch of the West. Marks on corpse.
That's true.
This was the first witness found the body. The bloodstains are still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
This seems very likely. Yee.
The victim was a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
Oh man, that was like a terrible way to... Well, he died by strangulation, so...
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age.
Oh, that's nice.
But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with Amaterasu Corp. There are several reasons he behaved. The doll with his name on it is bound to be nailed in the church forest.
Sounds about right.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel his responsibility. His job hard on people and genuine behavior.
And what else, Mimic? What else you got for me? I do have a question for you. This person, the tall lady, Halara Nightmare, guy or girl? What do you think?
Is that really the case? Wait, this is odd.
What the? Hold on a second. There we go. I want to say guy for the meme, but I'm gonna go with girl. Wait, you forgot about me? How? Ah. I could never forget you, Mimic.
Did you
Never.
find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
We got some regular looking nails, some extra long nails.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
How hard? Could you try, please? Puh.
What do you mean?
The nails nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor.
Ugh.
But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
I just did, I don't know.
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways.
What?
But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically down toward his waist.
Oh, okay, I get it. If I had to assume something, I'm guessing that he was strangled while he was sitting in a chair. He dies from asphyxiation, and then the nails were put into his chest while he was still sitting up, and then he was laid down, and the the nails in his legs were put in afterwards.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
I don't think so.
That's disturbing.
Very. Hold on a second. What the hell? Why is this wire sticking out here? Ah. That's a bit better. Okay, bloodstains on corpse. Now the victim's neck.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look,
Is that a scratch?
there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
Thickness.
There are two different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice? But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an important piece of evidence.
Okay. Guess we're done with his corpse now. Now I forgot to check this doll on the wall.
There's only one doll nailed to the wall.
I got a song to fully express how I feel, man. Why do you sound like a hippie, dude? Just for you, Mimic? Oh god. Do I even want to hear the song?
Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes.
Oh god, here we go. I need to know. Is everything okay at home, RF? I'm just... It's a banger, though.
Maybe there was no room to nail them to
It's
the walls
okay.
because of all the bookshelves in the way?
Just never thought I'd see there was a song called "I'm gonna claw your eyes out and then drown you to death."
Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out.
Oh look, this one's already halfway ready.
Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I want to put one next to the top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
Ugh.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain.
Okay, so?
The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me.
Why are we getting a...
Huh?
I don't want to look into it. What the
There's a
hell?
mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it.
I think I see it. Like, if you look at the left eye, like your right side, at the top of the eyebrow down, I think? No. No, I don't even see it. I'm fucking blind, I think.
How did this mark get here?
Well, whatever.
Looks like there's nothing left to check.
It's an A-OK investigation here. Well, we discovered everything here. We are, as they say, donezo with this area.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance, the answer is simple.
Like I said, I don't even give a damn if it's a guy at this point. She too pretty.
Huh? Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
Huh.
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out.
I have an idea on this one.
Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
Of course it doesn't.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last crime scene.
It's almost been 2 hours and we're still gathering evidence.
Wait!
Shit.
Huh?
Blech.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Duh!
The next one is the art gallery in Gima district. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Well, yeah, but you're the executioner.
The chief's in danger after all.
Oh yeah, I forgot Chief's in danger. I forgot we had to go rescue our chief. Or, well, you know, save him from, you know, having his submarine sank.
Huh?
Ow! I'll kill you!
Tch.
Hmm?
Sorry.
Come on!
Yeah.
Hey!
Alright, back to Ginma. Yeah, so how you liking that new AC though, Mimic? I like my AC right now, but damn, I feel like I need a new one. This one's starting to get up there in age. Across the street, Monty. Off into the museum? Really? Ooh, interesting.
So this is the art gallery.
Dun dun dun. I'm not frying my balls off.
Closed due to
Nice.
special circumstances.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. but I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
Wait! It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery.
I'm not gonna break into it. It's already open, see?
Did you say something?
That's our Hellora.
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms.
Okay, okay.
Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Wait! Please.
I'm down bad for that lady. I don't know why. Whew, okay. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah. So are y'all gonna download Mecha Break out of curiosity? Because I am gonna play tomorrow. And I figured y'all would want to play with me.
Oh,
Well,
Steam? Yep. Free game. Hi, Hilara. I want to see how it plays
is this the
first.
storage room where the crime scene took place? It's locked.
It's a free game, bro.
We're going in.
Oh, okay.
We're like a couple of thugs or something.
The murder happened in stuff. Is that the scream? Okay.
Was the first on the
Why
scene
the
the
reviews
person from
mixed?
the
I
church
don't know. You tell me.
As expected, it's the same worshiper. And he did say he was following the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened this storage room, they discovered the body of the victim inside it. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
ooh, another locked room mystery. That's more total. But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
What do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, another investigation. Oh man. Oh, let me just take a break real quick. My eyes are kind of burning right now. I'm like half asleep still. Yes, I've just been asleep the whole fucking day. I don't know why, man. Ay. Yeah, if I remember right, it was Waldo and Tapik, I think, that told me about the game. I know for sure it's Waldo because apparently he's playing it right now. I probably knew to add insane microtransactions, the ability to sell said microtransaction money, and pay to win out the wazoo. Really, pay to win in a mecha game like that? I'm not so sure, but of course there's gonna be microtransactions in a free game like that. Like, don't expect your mecha to look is going off reviews. Yeah, good point. But yeah, like free games like that, they need some kind of, way to stay afloat. So of course microtransactions are going to be a thing. Besides that, well, gameplay is what matters most, isn't it? I already have the game installed. I'm gonna play it today after this stream, just so I can knock out any tutorials, so that whenever I do play tomorrow, I can just be ready to go. Okay, let's see. Straighten painting. Blank canvas. Give it a shot, and that's nice. Like I said, tomorrow I'm gonna put a post later today before the night's over, I guess. Or just after the stream, reminding everybody that if they want to play with me tomorrow, then we can play that tomorrow. I have altered the Mogo. Pray I don't alter it further. You know what they used to do in Star Wars: The Old Republic? Like whenever I was on Tatooine one time, they would play a game where they would change out the name of movie titles and replace it with the word Jawa. So instead of Murder on the Orient Express, it's Murder on the Jawa Express. Instead of it being Jaws, it's just Jawa. Star Wars, Jawa Wars. And whatever movie you can think of. Lord of the Rings, Lord of the Jawas. Now that I think about it, I've forgotten every single movie I've watched right now. Rush Hour? Jawa Hour. White chicks? White Jawas. I'm not so sure about that one there, Mimic. I may need you to dial that back a little bit. Jawa chicks, maybe. I don't know, dude. I don't know, have you ever seen a Jawa without the robe? I don't know. Fast in the Jawas. Hold on. Mad Jawas? Mad Max, okay. Blade Runner? Jawa Runner. The Young and the Jawas. Weekend the Jawas. Friggin' The Beauty and the Jawas. Men in Jawas? No. Jawas in Black. That's better. Jawas in Black. That's better, okay? Fucking... What else? So you can do it but not me? Well, they're wearing black suits. What the hell are you on about? Everybody knows Men in Black is, you know, they're called Men in Black because they wear the black suit. Don't try to pin that on me. You're taking that out of context. Dr. Jawa? Mr. Jawa? Fuck, like, I forget all the movies Jawa's listed. Did you really just use Schindler's List? Inglorious Jawas? Two and a half Jawas. The Book of Jawa. Clash of the Jawas. 127 Jawas. Legend of the Jawas. For an enemy such as considered Jawa Ball Z. The A team, the Jawa team. Milo and Jawa. Sherlock Holmes, Jawa Holmes. How to Train Your Jawa. Jawa Man. Good luck guessing the replacement. Oh damn. Fuck. Wait, Amagami SS came out in the 2010s? Really? Because I don't know either. It's the guy. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. We're fucking crazy. League of Extraordinary Jawas. Okay, not bad, not bad. Otherwise, blanket was mysteriously placed within these wooden frames.
Well,
Doesn't look like an exhibition piece. Maybe it was used for some other event. I see. Nothing seems out of place. Something this will help with the case. Okay. What about this one?
This is...
A painting of a man who was screaming, with his hands clutching his face. Like me every time I roll a fucking gold in Girls Fun Line 2. Jawa games. Yo, speaking of like gacha games, by the way, have y'all heard about that new gacha game that came out? I think it's called like Uma Usame or something like that. I don't know. It's the horse girl game, bro. I know it. It's so fucking funny. I don't. They got actual like real racehorses, you know, and they just turn them into anime girls. They just turn them into anime girls, and this shit is selling like hotcakes, dude. Bro, it's actually one of like the greatest like ideas I've ever heard, dude. Like no sane man comes up with that, you know. Speaking of everything about this painting, almost feels as if it's going to swallow behold.
that's...
Painting doesn't have that kind of power. More importantly, did you find anything? No, not yet. At least related to the case. Okay, just chill. I just gotta laugh it off a little bit, okay? You know, it's...
That place is suspicious.
Nice.
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery. The smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present.
Holy.
If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming.
Okay. Nail-pierced painting.
There's a nail stuck in the painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls?
I was gonna mention I haven't seen any dolls at all.
The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal, but this one's just sick and twisted.
Some baskets.
Oh!
Baskets at the top of the shelf. Nothing but dust inside. Hasn't been used for a while. This isn't related to the case. That's fine. And then we also have this sculpture covered in a cloth.
Oh!
Sheet over it. The position was the same before and after using post-cognition. All shape of the sheet is also unchanged. We can assume nobody's moved it. The sculpture isn't related to the case. That's fine. Blank canvas wooden frame. Nothing changed. Alright, cool. But what's that doing up there? I guess it's not worth mentioning or something. I guess not. Examine around a small window. Ain't nobody getting out of that fucking window, that's for sure.
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window jets out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Doesn't appear, at least.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here.
Painting of a young man.
This is...
Nails are driven into this painting of a young man.
I'm...
Oh, I know this. He's one of those edgelord protagonists everyone loves for no reason. And you're not wrong, probably. It's not really the impression I get. A doll, there it is.
Painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest.
And there's a key right there.
But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the room? The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is.
The Book of Jawas. Jawas Unchained. Really.
This is...
Large scene painting with a doll nailed to it. Hung it up on the floor. Is there a reason? It's related to the incident. There's probably a reason. Let's assume that much. Bible Jawas. Some boxes. Our boxes are stacked up. Judging from the labels, the boxes were brought in after the incident.
It appears.
There's artwork inside, must be stored in the items along on exhibits. All these are related to the investigation, that's fine.
Yeah.
These have nothing to do with the case, but this one.
This is...
Portrait painting with nails driven into it. This picture really conveys its time period. Maybe the person depicted is an important figure from years ago.
What?
There's nothing dignified about this guy. He just looks like a regular old geezer.
Maybe...
Which one's Bible Jaws, by the way?
There are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
Where was the key found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
Countered!
Okay. Where else do I need to explore? Well, the body, obviously. Let's go and check the body.
Oh!
Seems like this is where the body was at the time of the incident. There's no trace of it anymore, though.
Beats me.
That the area has been cleaned up, probably by the peacekeepers or the art gallery staff. I don't think investigating here will turn up any useful information. Let's check the body, though. Poor girl.
corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Issa Moet. She used her good looks to have relations with many men.
Many men. Many men.
The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
Yikes.
The victim has those same marks that suggest being strangled to death. Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And
She didn't resist.
You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep.
Ooh.
This may be the real cause of death.
Like she must have fallen or something and died from her head trauma. And then because, you know, they need to, you know, keep the MO going, they strangled her post-mortem. The hell? Paint.
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder. Or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Alright.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
Be quiet. That should be enough.
I'm finished investigating here. I feel like the full picture is slowly starting to come together. Well, that's it, investigating here.
That should do it for the room. Next is the window. It would be best to check outside of it. Go ahead. I'll stay here.
Outside the window? Alright.
Well, this shouldn't be too hard.
It's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh?
Well, she wants us to learn, doesn't she?
And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Halara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid. That's why I have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's obvious money is that one's only motivation.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was like, let her take advantage of me? Absolutely, but I forget money's her main deal, you know? She just wants to take advantage of us for our money, which we barely have. Concerning this boy also forgot his wallet, you know?
Even so, I think it's the right thing to do as a professional detective.
Seriously, where are we gonna get like 5 million Yen from?
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
Right?
I know, but...
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
Oh, right. I'll do it right away.
Let's go check that window.
Outside the window? Could that have anything to do with the locked room?
The perpetrator needed to get a way to get out of said locked room.
I wonder what Halara discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
I...
Saving Private Joe. Some cardboard boxes are stacked up. Looks like they're all sealed.
Actually,
They've been left in the rain, so but whatever's inside is ruined. Okay.
Here's the window.
Well, see anything strange?
No, nothing strange about it.
I see. Try entering through the window.
Fistful of Jawas. Jawanado.
What? between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
Okay. I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap.
Jawa Park.
I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at all. What's that about?
Window gap. Oh, what the? Shinigami, tell us something. Hello?
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, thank God.
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
The little Jawa. Beating Jawa, the Jawa Notre Dame.
I'm...
Kung Fu Jawa. Trick Dark Guest. I'm a peacekeeper too. And finally, Kingdom Jawa.
I'm a peacekeeper.
Huh? Of Amaterasu Corporation?
Yes, of Amaterasu.
You totally fumbled that. You're no good at lying, huh?
What did you say?
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation.
Well, Star Wars is owned by Disney. That one might happen. You know what's crazy is that because, you know, Star Wars is now owned by Disney, technically speaking, Princess Leia is now a Disney princess.
We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh, right. I'm sorry.
Hey, Alara, are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly. By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
And water is wet. I know rat fungus not technically wet.
Oh, that would be me.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, I have no choice.
Had to read that one off at the pass.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Cut him off at the pass. I hate that cliche.
Sure.
Alright, let's talk to this employee.
Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures.
Yeah, they're gonna
when
use
someone
single
from the
shit in
church-
Kingdom Hearts 4. Wait, they're still making Kingdom Hearts games?
He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery. So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the Nail Man.
If Kingdom Hearts come out in 2060.
I couldn't help but feel terrified when I heard that.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key.
Ow.
But I was afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Did you touch the body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over when he opened the door.
Okay.
And paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Oh, right.
Alright, well that makes sense.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
Woof.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master?
Bark for her? No, I'm not, I swear.
Checked everything you can. All that's left is to point out the true culprit, but...
If only it were that easy. I have no clue what to do.
Stop being so pathetic. Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
Huh, that sounds like fun.
Oh, right. We need to help him.
Investigation finished.
I need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Right, let's hurry. I want to know how they'll execute him, too.
Well, they're gonna hang him or drown him. Yeah, we should go help out our boss real quick. Also, are we sure they're gonna execute him? I'm pretty sure they're just gonna sink the office. I'm sorry, what? Never mind. I think I've read some weird shit just now. Oh, that's a secret club. Oop, didn't that mean to go there? Here we go.
Halara seems to know who the real culprit is. That's incredible.
Come on, where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
Wait, whoops. What did that say? I think I should save here for sure. I'll save over this one. Wait, what happened? What the? Did I not save my game? Huh? Well, I guess not.
Where am I?
Oh, look. Shinigami in the flesh.
What do you think of my awesome powers? This is what you obtained in exchange for your memories, Master.
You did this, Shinigami? Is this why I made a pact with you? I don't understand any of this.
Wait.
Where are we?
No, I think I reloaded the game, dude.
Simply put, it's an...
I reloaded the game. Oh my god. Oh my god, I hit load. No way. No. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Oh my god, I'm an actual fucking moron, dude. Panic, 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 panic. And 2 hours of progress lost. Fuck. Fuck. How did the guy feel, dude? Oh my god. Autosave too. Oh, woo! I didn't realize that was a second autosave. Ooh wee. Yo, I think Ratfuck just saved the run, dude. Holy shit. Ratfuck saved the run. Woo! Oh man, that was close. That was very close. Yeah, that was very dumb of me, dude. Oh man, dude. Counted my idiocy, bro. Damn.
Come on, where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
Whew. That was so close, dude. Okay, let me do it right this time. Alright, the one in black is the one that is the one that tells you whether you save or not. Okay, I'm gonna save over new save data 4. Fuck that. We're starting from here, okay? Oh man. Anyway. Oh yeah, don't we have yeah, so let me check my abilities real quick. I haven't upgraded those in a while. Oh yeah. Fuck it, why not? I'll take this one, fuck it. Maybe we should increase our vitality. Freezing deathmatch. Okay, I need something, don't I? Okay, when come out with Stand By Me 1 and Freezing in deathmatch, sequences ability covers even faster. And Freezing deathmatch, reduce number of color words. What to repel? You know, that might be useful to me actually. Last resort, wanting for a solution key, maybe later. I also have that too. Hope I only have 1 SP currently. Eh, fuck it, why not? And I'm maxed out now, okay. Slow down the speed of mystery phantom statements. Okay. We are pretty strong right now. We got a lot of abilities and stuff. That's cool. Let me save that properly, so I don't have to do it again later. And that was so close though. Whew. All right. By continuing ahead, will not be possible to return here for some time. Continue, yes, please. This might take us like 3 hours because these just take a while. Oh yeah. Okay then.
It's about time.
Hey, wait! You said I had 3 hours, huh? My watch says I still got 5 minutes!
You need to get your watch repaired. Oh dear. The watchmaker is currently detained as a suspect. Just throw away that piece of trash then.
Damn.
Besides, you're out of time anyway. Take him away.
What the, why are they creeping up like that?
Yuma! I knew you'd save me.
And you are?
I was the one investigating the Nailman murders.
Oh, I see. So, you're the one who interfered with our work at the clock tower. Well, I will honor your courage for confessing and turn a blind eye to that incident.
Why is he speaking to a megaphone when we're right here, bro?
You must drop this case. If you do, we will leave without pursuing any further action. That'd be the ideal solution for all of us. What do you say?
Yuma, think carefully about this. Solving the case is good and all, but think about my well-being. Please?
Dropping the case would end this peacefully, but still.
Please! Get my dad back from them! Please! You may be a trainee, but you are still a detective. Once you have accepted a job, you must finish it.
I can't back down now. The Nailman killings haven't been solved yet. I will find the truth.
Huh?
Oh, you've said it now. There's no pulling out of this one anymore.
Yep.
Then our deal is off. He comes with us. This is for directly interfering with our work and bringing strife to Kanai Ward.
But
Please, wait! Before you go! Please listen to what I've discovered while investigating the past Nailman killings.
You investigated the previous killings. We handle all the information for those cases. Now that they're closed, there's nothing left at the crime scenes.
That's what you think.
I have no time for your lies.
The Peacekeeper report didn't say anything about the cause of death. All of the victims were strangled to death, weren't they? I suspect this fact hasn't been made public.
How did you know that?
We're just that good of a detective, bitch.
So the cause of death was kept under wraps. I hope you see now. My investigation is legitimate.
Non-public information.
Please, let me continue. I will catch the true culprit.
I don't know where you obtained that information. However, it appears that you must be arrested as well.
Oh, come on.
You are suspected of espionage. I believe an interrogation is in order. Take him away.
Great.
What? Wait, please listen to me!
You almost had it, but got too carried away, rookie.
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
That's right! Halara! Please help! Halara Nightmare!
No way she's gonna come down all
You
heroically.
require the aid of a great detective.
Never mind, she's already right there. Shoot.
Halara, you came for me!
Yeah, as I said I would.
You committed acts of violence against the Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers. Not once, but twice.
Sorry. I promised to give him a stern lecture after this. Can we please keep things on the down low? Mr. Sam, are you alright?
Who do you think we are? In this town,
You are nothing but an audience.
Whoa.
The resolution is premiering now. The leading role belongs not to you or me, but to you.
Me? I'm the lead guy here?
Yes, genius.
I've set the stage for you to solve the case. The time has come for you to risk it all as a detective. Expose the true culprit.
Wait, why are you pulling away from everybody? Oh, hello.
What's going on?
They're all here, okay.
I don't know why I was brought here. Can I go home?
Like I said, that's a nun? Like, really?
So that's what you meant about setting the stage. I mean, Halara did suggest the real killer was among the people at the church. Now I have to point them out here?
Hey, Yuma, are you sure you got this? Are you really sure? There's no room to mess up here, you know?
Well... What do I do? I haven't gathered my thoughts yet. It's not like I can just ask for more time here.
Oh, but through the powers of a deaf god, you can!
Yeah, I don't think so. Laura seems to know the answer already, so why don't you just pay up for it?
But that would waste all of Halara's efforts setting the stage for me.
Huh. So you want to solve this all on your own? If you can't ask Halara for help, why don't you try asking me instead?
You mean the mystery labyrinth?
Yep.
The peacekeepers aren't just gonna stand by and listen to your deduction here. Things are just gonna escalate, and it might even end up with more deaths.
Oh no.
And that's where yours truly comes in. We have the information we need from the investigation. All that's left is to solve the case with the mystery labyrinth.
But if I do that...
There's always a price to pay. When I reap the soul of the true culprit, the mystery labyrinth created by the culprit is destroyed. But as a price, the source that created the mystery labyrinth also perishes.
Which means the real culprit will die.
Huh? This killer's a total psycho who's already killed many others. Why do you care so much? Don't you want to solve this case, Master? What about your promise to that kid?
What's wrong, Luna? If you don't hurry, the peacekeepers will wake up.
What is this nonsense about a resolution? I don't have time for this.
I will make you listen by force if needed. That is my job as assistant.
Ooh.
You better hurry, or things will start getting bloody around here.
Fine.
That's the spirit. Well, Master, are you mentally and physically prepared?
I'm debating on whether to keep the stream going or not, because I know for a fact this mystery labyrinth is gonna take like 3 or 4 hours, dude. Hey. They really put a lot of effort into this To the Moon Girl transformation. Hey.
What?
Boob up. You're a real simple man, aren't you, Red Funk?
What's this?
What the? Why is she here?
Has time stopped?
Got my Saba hoodie pre-ordered at least.
How are you moving right now?
Yuma, what happened? Is this someone's forte?
And the weight limit quantity is stupid. I like money. Yeah, there you go.
Not so.
You knew this would happen?
Master, you used your coalescence, remember? Your ability isn't like some one-way street. You have the power to borrow someone's abilities, and you share yours as well. Laura here ended up wandering into the mystery labyrinth because of that effect, I think.
You're not even sure?
Who are you?
This'll take too long to explain, plus I don't feel like it. So I'll kick that all over the master!
No, wait. She just kicked us into the labyrinth. This bitch, I swear. Okay, I was gonna say, this looks too damn familiar. Like, no, wait, please.
Where am I?
What should I do? I'll need to explain everything, won't I?
We don't have much of a choice now. No point in keeping secrets here.
Halara? Let me explain. And that's how this mystery labyrinth involving the Nailman killings materialized.
I see. So mystery labyrinths are materialization of mysteries themselves, and the truth is encased deep within. I appear to have underestimated you. This is an amazing forte.
Yeah, Forte, why not?
I must admit, it's quite a superhuman power. As far as I know, no other ability comes close to this. Who are you? I refuse to think you're just a trainee detective.
To be honest, this isn't my ability.
Before you continue, tell me, who is that woman beside you?
Her name is Shinigami. I think the simplest way to describe her is that she's a guide for the Mystery Labyrinth.
That's me! I'm also Master Scary Cute Mentor.
On to my next question.
You're just gonna ignore me?
You mentioned the Nailman case just now. I had heard the rumors about that around town. Why are you investigating that case?
Huh? What are you talking about? We were just investigating the Nailman case together.
Wait, what? Did she forget?
The Nailman. We were pursuing that case together?
Yeah.
You don't remember? There was a young boy who wanted to hire a detective and you turned him down.
I do remember you received a request from a child about some case, and you ended up seeking my help. The cost for hiring me was 5,500,800 yen.
She remembers that, really?
You remember the exact amount.
But I can't remember what the case involved. I do vaguely recall investigating something. My mind is clouded. I don't remember exactly what was being investigated or what was discovered.
Could that be?
Yeah, it's because of the Mystery Labyrinth. The Mystery Labyrinth is a fortress protecting the truth, so outsiders usually can't reach it.
Oh, wow.
If someone did happen to wander in, their memories of the case would be locked away. Though, if you have a pact with me, you wouldn't be affected.
Oh, that makes sense.
But I guess that part of the pact can't be shared.
This is the Mystery Labyrinth's defense mechanism, then. It makes sense for a vault that protects its treasure, the truth, to have a significant level of security.
Yep, totally not strange at all. Halara here sure is smart.
Halara.
Oh, don't mind her. She gives people random nicknames.
Anyway, since my memories of the case have been taken away, I will provide a supporting role for your investigation.
Supporting role?
As long as we're in here, I will act as your assistant. Well, that's the same as our original agreement.
That means we can't rely on Halara's detective skills to blast through this dungeon.
Oh, because that'd be too easy, no?
That's unfortunate, but it's still nice to have an ally.
Hey, Master, before we head into the Mystery Labyrinth, let's do that thing.
Huh? What thing?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Yeah, I am.
I forget she's weird like that. Ay. Ah, yes, the sword. Yeah, I know. Just
This world is just full of surprises.
yeah, I don't want to talk about it either.
I assume that sword is used to cut down enemies interfering with your progress through the mystery labyrinth.
Yeah, sure, why not?
You're right. It's a special sword that can interact with things here.
I better materialize the solution keys I got during the investigation too.
Oh, you'll love this part, Mimic. Yeah.
That was a lot. Here you go.
We have so many fucking keys too, mind you. This is why I'm kind of dreading this mystery labyrinth. I'm not high enough for this shit. Yeah, me neither.
To vomit them out every time?
What? Should I use a different hole instead?
Never mind. I'm in love, he says. Oh my god.
Sorry, please don't mind her.
Alright, we're all set. Now, let's unriddle this mystery labyrinth.
Hey.
Who's the true culprit who preys on the truth?
I understand that progressing through this mystery labyrinth will allow us to obtain the truth. But what happens to us if we can't find it?
We'd be lost, wandering around here forever.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
But as long as we reach the truth, it doesn't matter how much time we spend here.
Oh, I forgot to mention this, but there's a time limit for solving the mystery labyrinth.
What?
Oh, what?
There's a limit to how long you can stay in here. Stick around too long and your soul will leave your body behind.
Oh, yay.
Your soul will wander until it's eventually absorbed by the mystery labyrinth, and you vanish entirely. In other words, you die.
Why are you laughing? You should have told me this a long time ago.
Now relax, quit whining. A detective is bound to die anyway.
I guess.
Isn't that right, Hellara?
It's no different from our usual life work. A detective's life is always on the line.
See? Listen up, Master. You might learn something.
You're taking this awfully well, Halara.
As some people are just, you know, calm, cool, and collected every time. Unlike a certain protagonist I know. Here we go.
What's this?
They seem to represent the 4 crime scenes. I assume that solving all 4 will allow us to progress.
I like how they're trees. If I solve them, can I chop them down?
Oh, I see.
You see? Master, this is your job. So what's first? How about starting with the clock tower, since it was the first one you investigated?
If the numbers are set chronologically, then the clock tower would be the 4th locked room mystery.
Technically speaking, yes. I guess we'll start with number 4.
Are you going to the 4th locked room?
You know what? No. Let's go to the first.
The clock tower crime scene is the 4th locked room. Did you for... Ha! Maybe you'll have a...
Okay, I guess I don't get a choice. Well, I tried. Alright, we go into the 4th one.
Are you going...
Hello. Lucky day.
This is an exact replica of the clock tower crime scene. Shinigami, you didn't recreate it with your powers, did you?
No, I can only do that when I hit you so hard in the head you almost die. It looks to me like the crime scene materialized in the labyrinth on its own.
The 4th locked room is the latest chronologically, correct?
That's right. And this is also what got me involved in the Nailman killings.
What are the details of the case? Try to tell me as concisely as possible.
The crime was a locked room murder inside the storage room of a clock tower. In the middle of the room was a woman's corpse covered in countless nails.
Which means that's the corpse.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were also lots of dolls nailed to the walls. It looked just like one of those bizarre crime scenes left behind by that Nailman guy from the urban legend.
Hence the Nailman killings. From the look of it, the door was locked from the inside.
Yeah, it was locked until the body was discovered.
There's only one window, and its shutters were down as well. I see. So the shutters were locked too.
This is the 3rd floor of the clock tower. It's too high up to jump from here.
So it really is a locked room mystery.
Yep.
Hey! If this is a locked room, aren't we stuck in here too?
Until we figure out the mystery, duh.
Oh no! Master! You're trapped unless you solve this mystery! Otherwise, you'll run out of time and your soul gets snuffed out! You better hurry!
Please put that away.
Hey!
No, wait.
Huh?
Okay. Where did the culprit flee from?
I see. So that's how to make the questions appear.
I'm surprised you're so calm after seeing that. Here.
From the shutters.
It has to be here. The culprit must have escaped through the window.
And your reasoning?
When I arrived at the scene, the window shutters were closed. It was wet underneath the window, but I could tell it was already starting to dry.
Which means the window was open not too long ago.
It's likely the culprit escaped through the window and closed the shutters on the way out.
Is it possible to close the shutters from the outside?
Yes, this style of shutter automatically locks, so if you let go of the shutters at the right height, its momentum pulls it down. And once down, it locks all on its own. In other words, the culprit held up the shutters while moving outside. Once they let go, it automatically locked.
Yep, sounds about right.
Let's try leaving this locked room in the same way.
Right, let's try it.
Ah!
The Nailman killings have already been solved.
Why does he have such big hair?
Is he that peacekeeper?
Yeah, he is.
It's a mystery phantom. The people covering up the case in the real world are manifested like that here to stop us.
You think the culprit really escaped from here? This high up? If you fall, you die. Why don't you give it a try?
No, wait. Oi!助けて. Nope. Oh, great.
Hey, don't drag me down with you.
Well, it's too late now.
Gets behind Halara, it would be downright unmannerly.
So now what?
So simple.
Dealing with continuous attacks. Press the correct button when you think you have the correct answer to questions. Okay. Task can come. Be careful to damage to avoid all assailing assaults.
Yuma, the mystery labyrinth is a manifestation of a mystery. So solving it will get us out of this, right?
Yes.
I think so.
The culprit wouldn't have fallen out of the window like we did. They would need a tool to get up and down.
A tool?
A rope?
You should have found something during the investigation. I was helping you, after all. You must have seen the answer with your own eyes. Try to remember.
Master, concentrate.
What did the culprit use to escape from the high location?
Must be it.
Whoops. I didn't even get to read that.
That's it. We found the burnt remains of that rope in the incinerator at the church.
Oh, wow.
The culprit had used that rope to escape through the window.
What traces did using the rope leave behind? No, not wood floor. Oh, damn it, wasn't that one. What the? How do you dodge anyways? So, whoops. I think I just need to hit it.
No, I can't dodge it. No, I can't dodge it.
Bruh. How do I dodge this one again?
No, I can't dodge it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose all my health like this.
No, I can't dodge it.
A pro gamer, yeah, I know, dude. What are the controls for this one? Hold on a second. I wonder if I can pause properly. No, I can't. Whoops. Wait, I can read the text though. Nope. Try not pressing X. All right. I tried it. Oh wow. There we go. Good call, RF. Fuck, I'm tired.
The nail that was stuck in the doll under the window had some rub marks on it.
I forgot about that one.
The culprit must have tied the rope there. That's why those nails have been hammered in below the window.
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it.
Training?
There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you.
Or the rope's burnt remains originally.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you.
There's no way I can dodge it.
I didn't get to see the fucking...
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless you've had special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you.
I think it was that middle one.
Don't worry, I'm right here with you.
There's no way I can dodge it.
It didn't give me a choice to hit anything. What the hell?
It wouldn't be possible to climb down a rope simply hooked onto a window. Unless
Let me
you've
try
had
button mashing.
special training for it. There's no way an amateur could manage it. That can't be how things went down.
In that case, it couldn't have been an ordinary rope. It must have been...
What's that? I can't hear you.
I think it was like a rope ladder, maybe?
Don't worry, I'm right here with you. And here anyway.
There we go. It literally gives you a split second to choose. You have to open button mashing to begin with.
Ow. We're alive, I think.
Yuma, are you okay?
Yeah, thanks. You saved me, Halara.
Correct. It's all thanks to me. Money well spent, no?
Money I don't have, but yes.
Well, it was a lot of money.
Come on! Are you two just gonna keep staring at each other all day? Let's get out of this locked room!
Right.
So this is the rope ladder in question. It certainly would help you escape. The details of the case are still unclear to me. Was this found in the church's incinerator?
That's right. It didn't concern me at the time, but it makes sense now. The rope can be folded in the middle, and then the ends can be connected together. And that's how they made a rope ladder.
What makes you so sure it was used here?
The nail under the window showed signs of friction from a rope, and had some yellow fibers on it. A clergy member showed me the rope's burnt remains, and I noticed it was the same yellow color. And there were footprints on the ground below the window of the clock tower, facing the wall.
You know what I thought? I thought somebody actually jumped out the window and just landed perfectly.
Thinking about it now, these were clearly signs that someone climbed down the rope ladder and landed there.
Wait, wasn't the rope ladder hitched on that nail? How did they get it down from the bottom?
That's a good question.
The culprit could have cut it one rung at a time as they descended. By the time they reached the bottom, it would have been one long single rope, which they could easily pull down.
Ah, okay.
The window's shutters fell due to its weight and locked automatically, completing the locked room.
Well, that makes sense. Okay.
Yep, that's a stellar deduction. Major props. To me for training you.
Now what? Oh, look who's back.
The culprit used that rope ladder to escape the clock tower. What of it?
What's wrong, Captain Flamboyant? Mad?
That doesn't change our verdict at all. The watchmaker is the culprit.
Master, boom killed a mystery phantom blocking your path.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah, one of these. Okay. Reasoning deathmatch.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is. The watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The watchmaker was also at the scene. And he had a hammer for the nails. In other words, he committed the crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room and escaped via the rope ladder.
I'll cut through those lies. Man's afraid of heights.
The watchmaker is afraid of heights. He couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up. So it's impossible for him to have committed the crime. He's not the nail man. Damn you!
You said these mystery phantoms try to cover up the case, right?
Yeah.
Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai Ward's ultimate secret. All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's go.
Right.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
It don't matter. I'll follow her anywhere.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
Okay, day.
You could have told me that sooner.
Can I use that sword?
Ooh, so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara. So, no, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious. Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I do. Halara, during the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church.
Which is very odd because we have serial killers running a church right now.
Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
Way to toot your own horn.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Alright, let's keep going. Where's
A treasure chest. Can I open it?
amazing chest ahead?
Check it out. A new solution key.
Okay, persons with access to the incinerator. Hey, we burnt the tree. Okay.
Back to the original spot.
So we cleared the first route. We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit, which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
Oh, are you sulking? You're the jealous kind, aren't ya?
No, I'm not.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's move on.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next? You can choose whichever you want, so why not start with the one you're most confident with?
Let's see.
Let's start off with number 1. That one I have the most idea about, I think. 1 and 2 were easy enough.
The first locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the first locked room?
Yes, please. In we go. Ah! Play.
Oh, did we get trapped inside a locked room again? But if the mystery isn't solved, then I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two.
Huh.
Sounds kind of fun, actually.
Huh.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies. Yuma, hurry up and take care of this.
Yeah, okay.
Where did the culprit flee from?
This is where I used Halara's forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
Up there.
Here.
The vent. That's been a really skinny person to do it, though.
What about the vent?
You believe the culprit escaped through the vent?
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm sure of it. When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the 4 corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Ah!
How ludicrous.
What you want?
You're saying the culprit escaped from the vent?
Nope.
Master, poke it full of holes until you can fix your golf course.
Yeah, I'm down for that. Alright, let's see. Door key, nails beneath vents.
How ludicrous. My vent is the vent.
Oops.
That's about it. Possibly. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there. Even if the cover was removed.
Damn, that wasn't it. Whoopsie.
Then
How ludicrous.
They use the vent. That's utterly impossible. Think of where that vent is. Isn't it pretty high up? There's no way you could get there, even if the cover was removed.
There's no foothold to use to reach it.
There we go.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
Okay, this is making more sense now. That's good.
So you're forced to fight this way every time. Quite the test of endurance.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
However, solving the mystery itself was simple. The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Without your help, this case would have been impossible to solve.
You're the best, Halara.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Tuh.
Sorry.
You got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway, let's head out. We'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
What the? How are we up there and down there at the same time? Oh, I get it now.
The Mystery Labyrinth. Such a bizarre place. I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
You mean like an emergency exit? Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
Yeah, I don't think there is a way out.
An emergency exit, huh? Well, there is one. Kinda.
Kind of.
There is?
But it doesn't solve anything. You'll just go right back to the mess you came from.
Oh, yay.
Besides, to use the emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
And that is?
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway. So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Got it.
Alright. Another treasure. Treasure! It's not a mimic chest, is it?
There it is! Another treasure! So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity poll?
So, Halara.
Oh, that's me! Alright, another solution key.
I love whenever, like, manga authors actually have those, like, character polls. Tell me why the Chainsaw Man poll? Fucking Kobeni's car won over Kobeni, dude. Ay, ay, ay.
Looks like another clue leading us toward the culprit.
Someone thin.
Someone thin.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, They would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent, only someone thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the possibilities quite nicely.
It has to be either the priest or the nun.
Keep it up, Master. This is all thanks to my training.
This one's burned down. Good.
All right, let's keep going and solve the remaining locked rooms.
Number 2. After number 2.
The second locked room mystery occurred 3 months ago in that mansion. The corpse was inside the study, and the room's key was found underneath the corpse. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing. Are you going to the second locked room?
Yes, please. This one is gonna be a lot more far-fetched, but I think it makes sense. Basically, they did the murder and everything, but they went out through the front door and used a string to lock the door.
There are dolls nailed across the room. The victim is nailed down in the same manner. And the culprit was also missing from this room? It shares common traits with the other mailman killings.
And we're trapped again. Looks like you gotta solve the mystery of this locked room, or we're not leaving.
I'll try.
Where did the culprit flee
The
from?
door was locked when the corpse was found, and the only key was underneath the body. There are no windows that could have been used to escape, and the vent is too small to fit through. So how did the culprit escape from here?
Up there. Mistake. Then the door.
It's too small for someone to pass through here.
Yes, and it looks like the bars are screwed shut from the inside, so they can't be removed.
You can't escape through there.
Here.
Yep. I thought so. I think my first logic was they were gonna use the like. Just he's gonna explain it right now.
To leave the room, the culprit had to have taken this door to the hallway.
Huh? There's nothing special about that.
But there's no other possibility. There isn't another entrance or exit.
The hard part is just closing it.
But the door itself was locked and the key was found under the corpse, right? After locking it from outside in the hallway, how did the culprit enter the room and put the key under the corpse?
Try it. Everything must be verified.
Sure. After committing the crime, the culprit went out to the hallway with the key in hand. They then locked the door. Assuming that's the only way to create this locked room, the problem is...
What are you going to do with that key in your hand, Master? Don't tell me you still have no idea.
Easiest thing would be just to chuck it through the vent right there.
Hold on, let me think this over. We should go back inside for now.
And look, it's a locked room.
Huh?
Looks like we're locked out.
Whoa, what the?
This is bad, Master! You better hurry or you'll fall into the abyss!
What do I do?
Calm down. You just need to solve the mystery. Doing that will open the path.
Well, conveniently, there's a chair right there.
You can do it, can't you?
Yes, I'll try.
Do or do not, there is no try.
We have to put the key back in the locked room, right? In that case...
Because of the... Go in.
Right. The key could be slid through the gap in the vent cover above the door. And if they manage to throw the key right under the corpse from here...
Woo!
It stopped. But nothing happened. The door is still closed.
If it was wrong, a trap would have activated. So we're on the right track about the key being thrown in.
But there's more to it than that. If you simply threw it in, it'd be impossible to position it under the corpse. I see. So this is the vital clue for this locked room. I'm beginning to understand what happened here.
Lara, have you already solved the trick to this locked room?
If you have, please tell me. I don't want to think anymore.
You haven't?
Oh, come on.
Hey, quit playing hard to get and tell us. Or just me. You can whisper it in my ear.
If you want information from me, you'll have to pay a fitting price in Xian. Of course, I don't work for cheap.
Of course you don't.
You really are a devil. Trying to take money from a death god, huh?
The key was definitely tossed inside. But that doesn't explain how it got under the corpse. So, how did the culprit pull off that trick after tossing the key in? Maybe the corpse was moved? That would explain how it was on top of the key. But how do you move a body from outside a locked room?
Oh, what the?
Aww, the way's completely blocked off.
But the only things here that can block our progress are mysteries, right?
That's true. So, we just need to solve the mystery.
At least give me a heads up first.
It says, how was the corpse moved?
I've been trying to figure it out for a while, but...
Evidence was left at the scene.
Huh?
If you look at the evidence, you'll understand what tool the culprit used to pull this off.
Tool?
That's all the advice I'll provide. You must figure out the rest yourself if you wish to be a true detective.
What tool?
Got it.
Got it? You just want the mystery solved for you, huh? I can tell, because I'm your mentor. So, I'll help you out. Are you ready? You better be.
Huh? Ready for what?
Lay it all out, Master!
Oh, not this shit. Oh my god. Well, bikini barrel it is. What tool could have been used is a question.
Try to solve it, lickety-split! Tick-tock, tick-tock.
What sort of marks would the... Oh, strength.
That's right! Great!
S-T-R-I-N-G. Okay, now just need 2 more letters. A string though? Really? Could a string actually move an entire corpse? That's the question.
Go, go, go!
Hmm.
That's right!
Okie day. They really like that I-beam thing, don't they? Corpse was moved with a string. How exactly?
Right. There was evidence of a thin string being used at the scene of the crime. A sturdy and thin string like a fishing line must have been used to move the body.
Oh, here we go.
You would think a tiny string could move a whole corpse.
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of with you on that. I don't believe it myself.
There he is again! That rude and gloomy guy!
That deduction is wrong. You're wrong.
What could be wrong about it? Master sounded really confident just now.
Listen. The nails in that corpse's leg pierced through his body and into the floor. which means the corpse was fixed in place. So how could the corpse be moved?
Oh, true. If the corpse was stuck in place, it'd be impossible to move it.
Indeed. It would be impossible.
Well, I mean, you can still fold the corpse.
Laura, you think so too? So I was wrong the whole time? Huh? The door!
The truth is slipping further away!
Look.
Of course it is, because your deduction is wrong. You people will never reach the truth. This is the end.
Master, let's take him down first!
Yo, say less.
Yeah.
Your deduction is wrong. Do you have any proof that the corpse was moved?
That.
The corpse was fixed in place. It didn't move a millimeter. In fact, that corpse shows no sign it was ever moved.
Ludicrous lies.
No, there was evidence the body had been moved. The upper and lower parts of the body bled out differently.
Damn straight.
The blood from the lower body flowed naturally outwards, along the body's outline. But blood from the upper body looks like it flowed in a downward direction, toward his hips. If the corpse was motionless on its back, there wouldn't be such unusual bloodstains. In other words, it's safe to assume the body's position was different from when it was discovered.
Oh yeah, he has friends now.
What's this?
Ugh, gross! We gotta hurry and get through that door.
Unusual circumstances. As long as the corpse was pinned to the floor, it couldn't be moved. You can't change the truth.
Even this didn't work? Am I just wrong about it all?
I don't think so.
No, you're correct. The answer you've reached using the evidence is the truth.
Laura!
You don't know the truth. I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
There's no doubt a fine string was used in this case. Evidence at the crime scene indicate the corpse was moved. So all that remains is to answer, how was the pin body moved? That bizarre bloodstain holds the clue to all of this.
The bloodstain? If the bloodstain is the clue for how the body could be moved, even while pinned...
Master, we gotta chase after the door! It's getting further away!
Hey,
Oh,
I won't let you!
we're just getting dragged. Not fun. What position was the corpse in before it was moved? Sitting. One down.
That's right! The corpse was sitting up at first. That's why only the wounds in the upper half of the body bled straight down.
Next. What was used to set the body upright? Probably the string. 2 down. One more to go.
The string I mentioned before was thin but sturdy. It was all over the room, holding the body's upper half in place. That's the reason only the corpse's neck had marks on it.
All over the room? Really? What was the corpse lying on his back at the time of discovery? The string was cut. Oh, that one wasn't it. Whoopsie. Moved when discovered? Damn. Well, at least now I know. The string was retrieved, but how? How would they retrieve the string from outside the room?
The culprit then retrieved all the string that kept the corpse in place from outside the door.
How?
And with nothing to support it, the top half of the corpse fell back to the floor, just like how it was discovered.
It appears this locked room mystery will finally be solved.
Huh? When did that happen?
Maybe you're supposed to recreate the locked room in the same way the culprit did.
That's a lot of effort. I don't think so.
Master, you know the answer, right? Let's finish this.
Right.
Recreate a locked room? Oh, come on, dude.
You gotta think like the culprit, Master.
Think about how the culprit created a locked room and follow the steps to complete the room.
Blood place is suspicious.
Inspect following items following sequence of events. Some of the items weren't used in the crime, so be careful.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery.
The desk light.
Maybe you got the order wrong. Stay calm.
Oh, the orders is what matters.
You need to tie the fishing line down. Find a sturdy spot where it can be easily...
Okay, my bad. Probably up here then.
First, a knot was tied through a slit in the vent. After that, the fishing line was drawn away to another location. In terms of sequence, it'd probably be easier to start with things that are fixed in place.
Probably the doll.
That's it. It passed through a doll's eye.
Because this is a differently made doll too, it was sturdier.
And then the fishing line passed through the eye to somewhere else.
The painting?
No, there's no need for the light.
Yeah, I thought so
You proved
too.
that yourself already.
Okay. Probably the corpse next.
Right. The line was then passed around a certain point on the corpse. That was...
The neck.
here, behind the neck. The line ends here to support it. Now, it's clear that the line passed through the vent, the doll's eye, and ended beneath the neck.
Hang on. Why pull the line through the doll first? Can't you just start by pulling it from under the body?
To support the body's weight, the line needs to pass through the doll first, as it was fixed in place. Next, the fishing line.
I doubt it would go to the desk light, but I'll give it a shot anyways.
There are 3 points with signs of wear from the line. That should tell you what happened next. Think it over one more time.
Whoopsie.
3 points with signs of wear from the line. Think it over one more time.
Does it come back to the door?
Now, to return the line to the vent. This
Okay.
kept the corpse's upper torso in place. The room has been completely prepared. So next...
Now you just leave the room.
The culprit exited through the door and locked it with the key. And then... the key was thrown through the gap in the vent. If the culprit managed to drop the key next to the corpse, the only thing left was to untie the line. Then... the corpse, which was supported only by the line, would fall face up on top of the key. That's how the culprit created the locked room.
Hooray! You did it! That's my master!
Okay. So far, so good.
The bloodstains were strange. The length of the nails driven into the upper and lower body were different. The nails on the upper half didn't penetrate all the way through the body. But the nails on the lower half went all the way through and into the floor. That was how the lower half could be secured, while the upper half could still be moved around.
It sure was tricky, but you managed to solve the mystery behind it.
Okay, day. Not bad, not bad. That was a very clever way of doing it.
Looks like we finally made it to the treasure chest. Speaking of, don't you think that whoever worked the hardest should get to open it?
Isn't that me?
Which is me, of course.
I guess it's you this time. New key. Fishing line locked room.
Is probably another clue leading to the culprit. I'm not sure how we use it.
Probably for later.
Still, it must be used for something. Hold on to it for now.
Yes, Miss Halara. Sorry. Alright. One more tree. It's a shame we're only
Let's solve
burning
the
them.
rest.
Right.
Last one. This one I didn't really understand all that well, unfortunately.
The third locked room was a murder that happened 1 month ago in the art gallery storage in Ginma district. Pictures and paint were scattered all around the spot where a woman was boom killed. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
Are you going to the third locked room?
Yes, please.
Did we get stuck inside a locked room again?
She didn't got me, please. This is the 4th time you say this shit. Stop.
This was the corpse that was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was nailed to a doll inside the room. Aside from the door, the only other entrance is the window, but it opens just enough to fit a finger in. The frame itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous right there.
How did the culprit vanish from here?
Where did the culprit flee from? That's gonna be a hard one. I just think maybe just the front door.
Here.
Okay, cool.
I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but...
Nothing's happening. Maybe you made a mistake, Master.
No, that can't be right.
Yeah, This one's very far-fetched.
It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door.
Unless they hid.
I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room mystery?
Well, there are only 2 keys to the storage space, and the design makes them impossible to duplicate. I learned that thanks to you, Halara.
One of the keys is always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right?
Yeah.
And the only other key was nailed through a doll onto a painting. So, it is a locked room mystery! Right? Right? Oh, that's totally it.
I see. I suppose you could call it that. Hey, Yuma, can you go check outside of that window?
Again?
Oh, just like before.
Before?
Yeah, you made me do the same thing in the real world when we were investigating this place.
I see. Then the answer has already been confirmed. Very well. This locked room is solved.
Already?
Huh? Wait, did you already solve this mystery?
You haven't?
Huh.
How about you go and check outside the window? Then even you will see.
Oh, it unlocked. Looks like you can go outside.
All right, let's go see.
What is she on about for real, dude? Back outside. Like, nobody can squeeze through that. Unless you're contortionist, maybe.
Did you already check this in the real world?
We
Why
did.
do it again?
Halara told me to check it twice. There must be an important clue outside that window.
From looking out to looking in, maybe?
Hey! Maybe the culprit threw the key in through the window. That way, the key would be found inside.
No. It was nailed down.
Well, how about that theory?
Well, there's said key. Ain't that dandy?
Is this the storage key?
It is.
Which means...
Because of the culprit, what happened to the key?
This one's a freebie. I was right. Just toss it in there, Master.
The culprit threw the key inside?
I doubt that?
Is that really the right answer? Did the culprit throw the key in from the window?
Master, hurry up and throw the key!
I don't think so.
Your footing's crumbling away. You're gonna fall.
That's the right answer?
How? Didn't the culprit throw the key in there? That's why the key was found inside, right?
Not through a nail.
No, the crime scene wouldn't end up like that if we threw it in. The key was nailed to a painting. That's not possible if you just throw it into the room.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Shinigami. Are you even paying attention?
But if the culprit didn't throw it in there, how is the key left in the room?
If you can't nail the key after throwing it...
Well, there we go. Oh, we're back. Take it easy, Mimic. Thanks for hanging out, buddy.
You're back. The key vanished.
The key is in my hand.
Master, you got the doll and nail!
I see. So you're supposed to recreate the locked room. in the
Mason
same
Co
way the
invited me over for the
culprit
4th. Hell yeah, dude.
Try it out. Doing so will create a new path.
It's only the 3rd today.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this.
Good luck, Master!
Recreate a locked room. Okay.
You have to recreate the culprit's locked room mystery. First, do something about that doll.
think there's a steel ladder?
There are a few things you have to do, but first, you need to set the conditions to create the locked room. Wasn't the doll you just obtained used somewhere?
I don't know, remember. Was it this one? This painting? Yeah, it was.
Alright, first, take the painting.
Wait, it's too early for that step. The key will be nailed to the painting at the end.
Nail the doll first, obviously.
The culprit nailed the doll onto the painting. Next, both were stood up at a certain location.
Here.
The painting was stood up facing the window. Now the part with the pierced doll is right next to the window.
Oh, what the?
After that...
Oh.
Hey.
Steel ladder?
Hey.
No, not the ladder. That one has nothing to do with this. The door, I think.
Then the culprit went outside. The door was locked, and they went to the other side of the storage room.
Then they got the key from here.
I can see the painting and doll through the window, but I can barely fit my hand through the gap.
The doll's got a nail in it, but the problem is that key in your hand, Master.
Yeah, the culprit took the key and then...
Oh, the nail stuck in the doll.
No. Think about the state the corpse was in at the time of discovery.
Wait, what?
The key wasn't just hanging on it. What?
Oh, nailed it, my bad.
The culprit nailed the key to the painting, along with the doll from outside the window. Finally...
Knocked the painting in there.
I pushed the painting into the room. It completes the locked room mystery. This is how the culprit did it.
Okay, wow.
It took some time, but you've reached the truth behind this locked room.
Throwing the key through the window would be obvious. So to mislead us into thinking that was impossible, the key was nailed to a painting which was then pushed over.
That's very ingenious, actually.
It's one thing for an amateur, but a detective wouldn't be tricked by this.
Seriously, only amateurs would get fooled by... Wait, you mean me?
Alright, last chest.
Hey, a treasure chest! Who's gonna open this one? We should let the meanest one of us open it.
How would you decide that?
Like this.
Huh.
I'm the meanest. Let's check out this treasure. Huh?
What's wrong?
It's empty.
No treasure.
Huh? Why? After all we went through to solve this locked room.
This must mean solving the third locked room mystery doesn't necessarily bring us any closer to the ultimate truth.
That's terrible. I suddenly feel so tired.
Yeah, me too.
We can't call it quits. We gotta keep going. That's it for all the locked rooms.
All the trees are burned, as they should be.
We make a pretty good team. Don't you think so?
Well, what do we do from here? I see. The way forward is clear. It must be due to solving all of the locked room mysteries. Now let's go.
Right.
Again, I gotta ask. Who's supposed to be the protagonist here?
Okay, well, it is unfortunately about that time for me. And something tells me we have a lot more to go. So I'm just gonna call it quits here. Get some grub in me and then start playing some Mecha Break, you know? Hopefully tomorrow I will see y'all so we can play together. Hopefully we can play together. But in any case, these locked room mysteries are interesting. Now, the first two I had down, but that third one I didn't really understand. Like, well, the first three I had down. I'm sorry, I had 1, 2, and 4 down, but number 3 was difficult for me. But we got it down, and I'm still expecting great things from this game, you know. Like, we've definitely narrowed it down though to either the priest or the nun, and for some reason I want to say the nun. That's just my guess though. But yeah, Ratfong Mimic, thanks for stopping by, boys. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thank y'all for stopping by. Anybody else that was there, thank you very much as well. I've been your host, Monty, Lumberjack VTuber at your service. Those of you at home, take it easy. Goodbye and good night. And don't worry, I'll save properly too.